What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. And if you're new here, welcome. You know, I have noticed that my views have gone up lately. Probably for good reason. I know, like, in the beginning, you know, I understand why my views were low, because I was losing money. You know, no one wants to watch you lose money. But, you know, what I wanted to do is put real life out there. Like actual real freaking life. Somebody, just an average Joe, trying to learn how to trade the foreign exchange market. Is it possible to learn this, master this, and make money just like anybody with a full-time job? Actually, I have more than a full-time job. Like, I'm working my full-time job. I'm doing TaskRabbit nights after work as well, sometimes, like on the way home. And then I work weekends. You know, this weekend I worked yesterday and today. So, I mean, like, I work a lot. So, can we trade this and make some money? So, I put $10,000 into this Forex account. And I lost $7,000. So, if you trade the foreign exchange market, you will lose money. It's not if, it's when. But this is my real live account. Like, I lost $7,000. I was down to $3,000, and it was getting tough, man. Like, you know, when you start placing trades and then you get like a margin warning, and you're like, oh my god, really? And like, you know, you feel that, like, your heart beating, and then you start to sweat a little bit. You know what I mean? That kind of feeling. It's really fucking shitty. It's really shitty. But you know, I didn't let it deter me. I'm gonna master this. It is possible, and I'm going to prove it on YouTube. And that's why, you know, I've been doing it from the beginning. And I know, you know, in the beginning it's like really kind of crappy to watch, but I start to see that nobody actually knows what the market's going to do. Nobody. Even We Trade Waves and all these other people, they're all guessing as well, because this week, I mean, they threw out some really, really bad information. As I proved in the last video that I made, I was saying the market was going down. They were saying the market was going up. It went down. Maybe I got lucky. I don't know. I just had too many signs telling me down or up for euro. So, yeah. I did have a subscription with them, and I do enjoy watching other people, getting ideas from them, you know, kind of picking their brain a little bit. And I was paying for We Trade Waves' you know, premium group service for $37 a month. Well, I ended that. There's no need for me to pay for it. I'm really starting to catch on, I think, to a lot of stuff here, but yeah, we will see long term, right? Anyways, I just want to make a little prediction here. The dollar makes new highs before this is over. This is not, like, I don't know. I'm not buying it. This is it? Really? It's over? Like, dollar comes down, stock market goes up, everybody's happy and fat, right? No. Yeah, has anyone been to Home Depot lately? My boss just bought a single sheet of 1-inch Baltic birch plywood for $375. They were going for like $90 before all of the money printing. $375. We're about to run out of diesel fuel in the reserves. People all over the world are worried about how they're going to heat their houses this winter. And this is it. We're good to go. I mean, we haven't had capitulation in the stock market yet. I'm not buying this. I think this is a pullback. This is a retracement, whatever you want to call it, a bull trap. I think dollar goes higher before the end of this. So we got to just figure out what are, like, I'm starting to see that's all this is. We're looking for potential outcomes, potential what potentially could happen on this chart, like from where we are, what are the potential outcomes, and then what do we need to look for, and how can we take advantage of it, and what should we do? And I used to have all those questions all the time, and I never knew how to answer them. But I've been slowly just watching and absorbing and learning, and paid for 2 schools, basically. And started buying freaking indicators, you know, like Lux Algo, thinking like, oh, this is $1,000 indicator. This is going to help me big time. I hardly use it. I hardly use the thing. I mean, sometimes it's nice to get an algorithm's point of view, but whatever, you know. But yeah, US dollar. So first, let's look at this. US doll hair. Let's go back to daily. So we have, right, we have this little flaggy going on here. I mean, it's supposed to break to the upside, but oops, it broke to the downside. Does it mean that it can't come screaming back up? No, I think it can. If we go to the weekly chart, here, look at this. We had flag. It was supposed to break to downside. It did break to the downside right here with momentum, and then shot back up, made new highs, and then dropped. So this is like a little fake 'em and shake 'em, and then they move the market. So just because we broke out of the pattern in the direction it's not supposed to break out doesn't mean, like, it doesn't mean shit. I mean, it could be a reversal, but like we would have to see, like, I mean, this, I mean, it's like tough to say, like, which is a major swing high or swing low. I would say this one is possibly, like, yeah, this is not a major one. This is definitely not a major swing low or swing high. I think this one is more or less one. So, like, for me to say we're officially, like, bearish, I would have to see this thing push, correct, push, and now we have a 3-legged move down. And then I would say, yeah, okay, we're bearish, but then I would be, like, weary of what happens when we hit this trend line. And I really hope that that's not what's in the cards, because that's just like dragging the pain out, man. Like, I really hope this thing just shoots back up. We do whatever we need to do to get inflation under control, and then it just comes down long term, stock market back up, everybody's fat and happy. You know what I mean? But if this thing comes back down, it's like temporary relief. Then we get screwed over for a lot more longer, and then it comes back down. But yeah, for now, we just have to see what price does. So this week, definitely had some nice learning opportunities with Euro USD and GBP USD. When I bought these, I should have held until the end of the day, at least till the end of the day. I should have, like, calmed down, you know. And I'm starting to see that having pending orders all the time is not always the best plan of action. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, sometimes it plays out well. You kind of hit the trend line close to where your order was, it reverses, and it goes in your favor. Great, but that's not really happening this week. We have, like, crazy momentum. And yeah, you know, this week I should have just held, because you can see price closed at the trend line, then reversed the next day. Closed at the trend line, reversed the next day. Closed at the trend line, reversed the next day. And then this week we broke through the trend line and closed. So maybe if I had seen that, I would have put my stop, like, down below the trend line and held it longer. But I got out too early. And yeah, basically because I didn't hold long enough, and I kind of panicked, you know, I'm down for the week instead of up. But it is what it is. And on Friday, I had GBP USD and NZD USD. As of the last video, I had an order sitting at this weekly trend line, and it got filled on Friday. But I don't know, the way price was moving, I took the loss on a small loss on GBP and a small loss on NZD USD. I just, like, $200 each. I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'm out. I just want to float through the weekend and come back fresh with a, you know, fresh pair of eyes on Sunday. So for this week, this is what I'm looking for. And I think it makes more sense on USD CAD. If we look at... So first off, I did the old Fibonacci. So I went from this major swing low that we're at right here on the monthly chart all the way up to swing high, right? There's our Fibonacci. 382 Fibonacci retracement level is this first line. And then the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level is this second line here. Just so happens to be. And I notice with USD CAD, especially USD CAD, it loves to retrace at 382. I don't know why. It's just something I noticed. It doesn't mean it will happen or always happens. It just does it a lot. So, yeah, we did not hit it on Friday. We did not hit the 382. Not even. I mean, we came close. But we have these two major levels of support here. Look on the monthly chart here, and let's actually zoom in on this. Look at these two levels. Like, here's the 382, there's the 0.5. Look at all of the like wicks, respect. I mean, yeah, there's false breaks, but you know, price staggered there. Huge wick off of it from the downside, like all over the place. And then you get down to the 0.5. Yeah, look at this big level. Price is comfortable here, man. It spends a lot of time in this area. It's very comfortable there. So those are two like big mother levels. So I mean, there's a lot of support under us right now for USD CAD. That's, yeah, what I'm kind of thinking. So the only way I'm going to trade this week is if, because I don't think it's a good idea to sell from where price is now. Because of all this momentum, if this thing decides to snap back, it could be pretty gnarly. And I really don't want to be in that. So if I see a little correction back up like a flag like that, it's got to be clear though. It really needs to be clear. If I see a clear correction flag back up, I will jump in short and try to ride it down for one more push, because I think more than likely, especially with this kind of momentum, that's definitely in the cards. A correction and at least one more push. And then I think from there, you know, upside. And I don't know if it's going to be this level, or if there's one that I missed that's slightly under that. But this right here, I mean, on the monthly chart, that's like the next, like that's the next, or it's the only, yeah, monthly swing low. Is that right there at the 0.5. So if USD CAD comes blasting down past this guy and we start taking out like this low, then possibly I was wrong and we're going and it's over. But I don't think so. Only time will tell. We'll have to see. So that's kind of what I'm going for, like this week on all these pairs. Euro, if we get a little correction back down, a little flag, I'll trade it one more to the upside. Otherwise, I'm looking for shorts. And if I don't see the clear flag and it just, or I miss it or whatever, and it pushes one up without me, I don't care. I'm going to be looking for my shorts. I always lose my shorts. I can't find them now. But I have good news. Because NZD CAD, I thought for the longest time that I missed my opportunity. I think we're gonna have another chance actually to get in here at the trend line, the monthly monster. Yeah, right here. Big green monster right there. This looks like a flag. We're still within this weekly bearish trend, this bearish pattern. This is a flag. Yeah, we have a little bit of momentum to the upside, so I think we might get a little correction, one more push up, and then this thing breaks down. And once we get back down to this trend line, dude, I'm definitely throwing in a small position, and it's just gonna stay there. And as it starts pushing up, you know, I can always add in every pullback. But this, yeah, I just figured it would, like this. I mean, that's a reversal, dude. Like, it was like, boom, like volatile. You know, this was like calm. I think they're gonna throw the market down, get everyone out, and they're gonna load up, and it's gonna go like fast. I think. I could be wrong, but I do think this is coming back down. That's good news. It's great news. Look at Aussie USD. Tell me this is officially in a bull market. It's not. It's not. Not yet. Weekly bearish trend line. Like, we would have to come up and take out this guy before I'm even like, yeah, we're bullish now. This thing would have to push, correct, and push, and take that out, and okay, we're bullish now. All right, but then we'd have our three-legged move. But we don't have that. You think this momentum is gonna just continue? I don't think we have that much momentum. Yeah, I think maybe a little more correction, one more push up, and then down. But yeah, so that's, yeah, pretty much that's what I am going for. So I don't do this too often, but I figure, you know, we'll go through and look at, I'll show, you know, I'll share what stocks I'm holding in my retirement portfolio and what Bitcoins I have. And, you know, I want to just take a quick peek through the stock market and see if I see any, you know, signs of a potential market total reversal. You know, might as well take a little stab through here. So Bitcoin, you know, looks still like it's still going down. Ethereum, SHIB, they all look like they're still going down. I do want to buy some Bitcoin at some point. I like Bitcoin because it's like, it seems like the most bulletproof system. You know, no one person can just control it. As long as there's a computer running in someone's closet, that network is up. It's the people's money. Yeah, I just like the concept, but I'm going to wait until it hits 10,000 before I buy any. As of right now, the only crypto that I have is Guardian. I put $1,000 in it a while ago. Now worth $250. You know, but my, you know, I know somebody personally who's in the wolf den, and like, he's all about it, man. He probably has like 30-40 grand in it. I mean, I don't even want to see his wallet, but yeah, I mean, he's like all about it, and he's like, yeah, dude, it's not a scam. Just, you know, just chill, just hold it. So that's kind of like my long shot play. You know, I'm just gonna, it's forgotten money, basically. An old wise man once told me about forgotten money. It's a great thing. You know, it's like over in the corner, it's dusty. You know it's there. You know it has value, but it's just, it's over there. It's forgotten money. It's nice later. It's always good to have forgotten money. I like it. I have GLDG in the retirement portfolio. I got this around $1, and my plan is to ride this up, and as soon as we take out that high, I'm out. Because this kind of looks like a flag. But, you know, gold always kind of goes up over the long term, so. And I got it for $1, so whatever. Tesla, I got 4 shares now because of the split. And, yeah, I'm just going to hold Tesla, man. Hold her up. What is this? Maybe. I mean, like, Tesla's pulling back. It's not, like, in, like, a bear market, really. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but I mean, some charts look horrifying. Neo, I got back in this around $14.15. Bought this originally back in 2020 around $12 to $14 in this range. Rode it all the way to the top, made $7,000. Got out somewhere up here, and then, yeah, I waited until it came back down to 14 and I got back in. Yes! And if it goes lower, I don't care. I don't care. I'm holding long term. Mara and Riot are absolutely killing me right now. I put $1,000 in each of these back like when it was like $17 and they're down at like 5 right now. I don't even want to look. But this kind of look like flag. Yeah, maybe. This might come back up. That would be nice. DraftKings, I don't have any DraftKings per se. I don't own this stock, but I was working for the lady who actually, created DraftKings. Well, her and her ex-husband created it, and then they split. He got 100 million, she got 10 million, and she moved to Boston, Chestnut Hill, Newton area. She drives a big white G-Wagon. I was doing a side job for her, like a coat closet for her, like her mink coats and her suede jackets, right? Built the thing, went over and delivered it, put it inside the house, and I said, okay, any Saturday that you're free and I can come in the house, I'll come and install this, put the crown molding on and the baseboard, and you're all set, and you can get it painted, and you're good to go. And she's like, great, that's awesome, thank you. And it's been 3 months since then. I've been ghosted. But I'm not the only one. There's an electrical contractor and a HVAC contractor who also got ghosted. I mean, she and her personal assistant, who I'm now dating, who's actually living in my house with me now, ghosted her as well. Like, she's just gone off the rails. Like, yeah, Looney Tunes. I don't know if the doctor stopped writing the Quaalude prescription or what's going on there. But I would figure I'd get screwed over from a poor person, not someone that has $10 million. Go figure. Ain't it? I'm glad my dad told me about this one, man. I don't even know where the hell he found this, but I mean, look at this chart. Everything else is like not looking good. Like, look at DraftKings. Yep, that thing was way up there. I think this is probably where they both exited and it started coming down. They sold off their company. And now it's way down here. Ouch. But ain't it? I mean, it looks strong. And look at this. Does that not look like flag to you? Yeah, I'm gonna hold this guy. Thanks, Dad. Appreciate it. Oh, and check this out. Copper. Dude, whoa. We got a rally. Speaking of forgotten money. Love this stuff. I think I'm sitting on currently about 300 pounds. Copper bars sitting right behind me. And any opportunity that I get to cash out, I'm going to lighten the load, because this stuff is a mother to like store and move. So yeah, I started melting somewhere here. I exited up here, dropped, and I've been melting this whole time, this whole drop, and I thought this was just going to keep going, and I was just going to hold no matter how long it was, like 5 years, 10 years. I was just going to stack. I don't care if I get to 2 tons. I'm going to hold it. So in my mind, anything over $4, like if copper is over $4 on the chart, I will sell. If it's under $4, I'm not selling. Because if it's over $4 on the chart, you're going to get like $3.50 at the scrapyard. Or I've actually been told by a few other people to try maybe going somewhere else, to like pawn shops or jewelry shops or something like that. You know what I mean? Which I might try. But if you're holding copper, there's like, I could see 2 possibilities here. Maybe this is the new like monthly trend here, and this thing comes up and makes new highs, which is possible. So if this thing continues with momentum, maybe we get a correction and another move up. I'm gonna hold until I think we're, closer at the top, and I might cash out up there somewhere. Otherwise, I see possibly this. If this thing drops from here and then comes back up, we're probably going to test this area of resistance, which was support now is resistance. We broke through. We have not tested this level yet. So this might be the retest, right? So it broke, and now if we get this pullback, that's the thing. I need to see this pull back here and then go up. And if that happens, I will sell like the day this gets to that line. Otherwise, if this thing just busts through, I'm gonna hold until I think it's at the top. So if you're holding copper, you know, there's another possible opportunity to exit, which yeah, that would be great to offload some of this forgotten money that's just sitting over there in the corner. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, that's it for this one. We'll see what happens. That's pretty much my plan for this week for, you know, the foreign exchange. You know, I need to see a nice flag, and I will go for the drop. Otherwise, on dollar pairs, I'm looking for, you know, dollar long, GBP short, Aussie short, but I still think there's another correction, another push, then the move, possibly, but who the hell knows? We will have to see how price reacts around these two major support areas on USD CAD. So yeah, that's it for this one. Make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. I will do an update Wednesday unless something happens sooner, but it'll probably be Wednesday. See you later.